Alrighty. Hey, She Army. It is Wisdom Wednesdays. I'm Crystal Renee. And tonight I really want to talk to you guys about the three things that every entrepreneur should know, right? Three things every entrepreneur should know. So, when we embark on this journey of entrepreneurship, oftentimes we dive both feet in. We just go with it, right? Have you ever heard the saying, just go with it, right? So when things move fast, they move faster than the speed of light. And then we're always trying to play catch up, maybe learn some things that we should have learned in the beginning, that maybe we should have researched before we got started in our business. So what are some of those key things that we should be keeping in mind when starting our business or when being in business? There's so many things we have to consider and be aware of when we're running a business. What type of business should I start? How should I be structured? How do I market? How do I increase my sales? How can I get more clients? How can I scale? Some thoughts maybe, like with all of those things swirling around in your head, maybe I don't have time for this. It's overwhelming. I have to wear all these hats and I don't even know where to begin, right? There are some key things that I typically tell my clients they should focus on from the beginning that will really help them in the long run. And the first thing is run your business like a business. So many entrepreneurs, they get stuck on the fact that they just have their own business. It's a cute thing to say. They just like to speak those words, right? And therefore they treat their business like a personal playground. Your business is a business and should be separate from your personal life and your personal finances. It is not an extension. It is definitely separate. So you should always lead and exude with excellence, right? And you should structure yourself appropriately, whether that be an LLC or you decide to incorporate. Be sure to definitely consult a tax professional on what structure is right for you and your business. Personally, all of my businesses are LLCs, and then I take an S Corp election on my businesses. But you have to do what's right for you, and I can definitely tell you, you do not want to mess with Uncle Sam. So make sure that you consult a tax professional at the onset, understand what your options are, and then go from there. Secondly, you want to know your finances inside and out. I can't stress enough the importance of knowing your numbers. And this is something that I really stress heavily in the She Collective. And when I say your numbers, I mean revenue, expenses, capital requirements, profit, losses, tax rates, good debt, bad debt, key performance indicators. Yes, you do hire an accountant to help you with understanding the majority of this. But as the boss, as the CEO, you should have a better than working knowledge. And listen to what I'm saying, a better than working knowledge of these numbers so that you know what they mean and you can make strategic decisions, right? So not just a working knowledge, but a better than working knowledge, right? You don't have to understand like everything down to the nitty gritty, the last subsection of tax code, blah, 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 blah. But you should know what these numbers mean because it does you no good if you don't know or can't discern whether your business is profitable or will be profitable based on those numbers, right? Third, you don't know what you don't know. And humility is a key trait of a leader. And this goes for new business owners as well as for veteran CEOs. I'll be the first to tell you when I don't know something, but I'm also the first person that's stepping up to learn, right? So more often than not, you will regret thinking that you knew all the answers from the onset. So just as a key word of advice, behind every failed company, there's dysfunctional, delusional, or incompetent business leaders. And unfortunately, the irony is that most of them didn't even know that that was true at the time. And what's even worse, or maybe even more sad, is that they still don't know. So, don't end up like them. Don't end up constantly repeating those mistakes, right? Be humble, be a student of the game. So, to recap, my 3 tips that every entrepreneur should know are: 1, run your business like a business. 2, know your finances inside and out. 3, be a student of the game. right? Be a student. You don't know what you don't know. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pause here and see if you guys have any questions. If anything's resonating with you, let me know. Let me know in the comments. And if you're watching this later, definitely go ahead, drop your questions or comments in the comments, and I'll respond to them in the She Army group. But yeah, do you guys have any questions? All right, guys, I'm not seeing any comments or questions. So really quickly, I do want to let you guys know some of the events that are coming up, right? So Network Like a Boss is tomorrow. That's Thursday, December the 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern. The link for tickets for this event are in the description of this live. And also our last event for the month of December 2020 is Still Like a Boss Bootcamp. This is a 5-day masterclass event. We'll be covering topics to help you jumpstart your business in 2021. So we're going to be covering mindset hacks for bosses. We're going to be talking about some of the key things you can do to protect your mindset as an entrepreneur, as a womanpreneur. We're going to be talking about from purpose to profit. So if you're new in business or you're possibly looking to make a change or a pivot, this workshop is going to help you, because we're going to be talking about how you can turn what you deem as your purpose, or maybe we can help uncover that so you can turn that into something profitable, turn that into a business. Then we're going to be, the next workshop is Pitch Perfection. So when you go on networking events or when you're speaking, you have about 30 to 60 seconds to be able to communicate what you're doing to other people and then grab their attention and then ask and have them be wanting more information from you. So it's really important you have your elevator pitch down. So from that perspective, we're going to be working on your pitch and how you tell people what you do, what your services are, what your products are, and have it be clear and succinct so that you can, grab folks' attention, grab a client's attention, and use that in your marketing strategy. The fourth workshop is building a magnetic brand. So, starting a business is one thing, building a brand is something completely different. So if you're building a brand, there are some key things that you have to have in place, like your core values, your core messaging, your target audience, and then a marketing strategy around all of that. So putting that together is no small feat, but we're going to be talking about how you can do that and how you can best prepare yourself in 2021. And then finally, the last workshop is going to be the business blueprint. So yes, your whole business should have a blueprint, meaning how your customers enter your sales funnels, how they exit, and then just in general, how everything fuses together, right? And then the complete strategy of your business and how that could be scalable, right? If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then you definitely want to make sure you sign up for this boot camp, right? Because one thing that we don't want to do is get pigeonholed into one service area, one product, and never be able to scale that to the next level or add on additional service because we don't understand our business blueprint and how that changes and evolves over time, right? So again, that's the Select Like a Boss Bootcamp. That's going to be December 26th through the 30th. Make sure you sign up. The link for that is also in the description of this live. So guys, that's really it for me. If you guys have any questions, feel free to DM me directly at all my handles at Crystal Vernay. Or you can also contact me at Simply She, so at I_Simply_She on Facebook, or at I_Simply_She on Instagram. So that's it. Any questions that you guys have, feel free to click the link also in the description of the live to book a clarity call with me. And remember, you too can conquer if you slay hard every day. Talk to you guys soon.